I am paused, and this is Paused Opinions on the new Shang Tsung trailer and the Combat Pack trailer thing. Whatever, it just came out and I haven't watched it yet, so let's react to it. As you do. Here we go. Oh shit. What? So he's like young Shang Tsung.
I will torment you for eternity.
Do your worst, Shang Tsung.
Yo,
And now a taste of things to come.
he looks so sick.
Fight.
He looks just like he did in the movie. Ooh. Oh shit. Rain? Rain confirmed. Whoa! Smoke move? So is this... Oh, yo, Irma. So is his moves like... He has a bunch of ninja moves? And then he also has the classic Shang Tsung. Ooh, crush and blow in there.
Your soul is mine.
And the classic Soul Steel. Oh, and does he get that character's crushing blow then? Yo, on a level, Shang Tsung's looking pretty hot, dude. Especially considering... What's the... Oh, so his... Fatal Blow is just a combination of... It's just him transforming a bunch. Let's check out this Fatals. Casual Soul. What? Your shit is this? Yo, Kintaro! Yo, my boy! Say it.
Your soul is mine.
Yeah, boy. And who's in the combat pack? We already knew that. Oh fuck, Nightwolf, right? Sindel. And who else? Yo, Spawn! Oh, so you're gonna tease me like that? Fine, you know, whatever. Yo. Yo, that's hype. Right, so there's a lot to talk about here. The main thing is I'll do the combat pack after, but the main thing is Shang Tsung's overall gameplay, but one of the big things about Shang Tsung is he's voiced by the original like actor from the Mortal Kombat movie. And like as he's fighting, you can see he's young Shang Tsung, and he just looks exactly like the guy from the film, like the actor that played him, which is awesome. But like gameplay wise, a big thing, well not really a big thing, but a key thing to know is that he seems to be able to transform into classic ninja characters. But the way I'm thinking of it is, it's more like Liu Kang's Shaolin stance, where essentially he can turn into the ninja. Like, I don't know, it'll probably be like a variation thing, like you can pick one ninja, and then that's your ninja, and you can't have more than one. And you can only do the special move with them. I'm assuming it's something like that. But then he seems to have a lot of like special moves, a lot of mix-up things, and he still retains his classic zoning, like with his fireballs and stuff. But Shang Tsung looks sick though, like gameplay wise, and especially with things like his fatal blows and his crushing blows. They're really innovative, Like, I want to know who at NetherRealm thought to do this with Shang Tsung. Because he's not just like a pure copy and paste from MK9, he's entirely different. Which is ridiculous. And honestly, his goddamn fatality they shown, ridiculous, awesome. Like Kintaro, my boy, my Shokan boy. I love Kintaro, and he ain't dead. Well, he is, but clearly Shang Tsung can do some sort of magic. And then with the actual combat pack itself, like the characters that we're getting aside from Shang Tsung are Nightwolf, Sindel, Spawn, and the other ones haven't been announced yet. We still have 2 more left to be announced, confirmed, and things like that. But like, honestly, Nightwolf was a very boring character to me and has been for like the duration of his tenure in Mortal Kombat. He was never the most entertaining character. Just very stoic and boring. So hopefully, like in MK11, he can have some unique design, because that was a big thing that put me off him. Was just he had a very basic, bland, boring design. So hopefully they can spice him up a little bit. And then also Sindel, who was always a fairly cool character. Like with all her hair stuff and and her like voice, like Black Canary from Injustice. Like she was overall very cool, so I don't know what they couldn't really improve on her much, but the main thing is just seeing how their moves work. Like what's new with them. And especially with this whole variations thing, they can take an entirely different route with a character. Like, oh, you might have a zoning Nightwolf, where he just shoots his bow and does weird shaman lightning stuff. Or you can have full rushdown, like with shoulder charges and axe moves. And things like that, so there's a lot of potential with these older characters, like, they're bringing back. And I hope that's the thing with the next combat pack as well, because it seems we're going to get 3 returning characters and 3 guests. So it's just reinventing old characters, like they have done with Shang Tsung, because they just have more potential, and you can do a lot more with like new gen consoles and stuff. And then the final character was Spawn, who everyone pretty much knew was gonna get confirmed. He won all fan polls and things like that. And Todd McFarlane himself came out and said, "Oh yeah, NetherRealm can use Spawn if they want. I said they could. They just haven't done so yet." So it was fairly obvious, and I wonder how they're gonna I wonder how they're gonna animate his cape. Because remember when he was in Soul Calibur, they didn't do that well with it. Like they just removed the cape altogether. But Swan is overall a very classic, very 90s character. And he has a lot of potential wise. I know that's the thing that I'm saying a lot, is just rattling on about the potential of characters, but it's true. Like, Spawn is a character that you've seen once in a fighting game, and you've never seen him in any other video games that I know of, apart from like his own game if he had one. But there's just a lot that can be done. And another big thing at the end of it was, said there's 2 more guest characters to be announced. Which might be... which a lot of people in the Mortal Kombat community might not be a fan of. Just because it happens a lot. Like in MKX especially, people weren't a fan. Like, back in MK9 everyone thought it was cool that, oh, Freddy Krueger, Kratos, these characters from other franchises are in Mortal Kombat. That's cool. But then when it came to MKX and MKXL, people just weren't keen on it. Like, they weren't keen on 2 guest characters, like, being... in the first one being Predator and Jason. People just weren't a fan of that. Because they thought, oh, you could make new takes on old characters, like, oh, bring back Lee May. And, oh, Rain should have been DLC, which... I'll get to that. But, so to see that literally half... well, before in MKX, there was only 4 DLC characters per combat pack. Whereas in this, there's 6. But the way I see that is, the price is very similar. I believe it's just the same price as it was in MKX. Therefore, it's a better value. It's of better value. Even and you're getting 3 guest characters and 3 mainline characters. So we're gonna get more of those classic characters than we did in MKX and MKXL. And but then there's also the guest character situation. So even though there's 3 and it takes up half of the combat pack, there's an easy reason for that. Warner Brothers likes money, and guest characters tend to sell the best. So it's a very obvious thing, like financial wise. But changing it from 4 DLC characters a pack to 6 is also a very straightforward one. But as for those 2 other guest characters, honestly, I don't know. They teased Ash a lot from Evil Dead, but that was like deconfirmed a while since, so probably not him. But I don't know. I don't know what other properties or like partnerships NetherRealm have. All I know is they have that Injustice thing, and they might bring in Injustice characters into Mortal Kombat. But considering how Mortal Kombat vs DC went, I don't think that would happen. I don't think DC would let that happen because they don't want to see their friendly superhero characters getting killed, decapitated, etc. So I honestly don't know about that. But as for Combat Pack 2, I have a lot of hope for that. Because it means we have 3 more other classic characters. And I need like 2 of them. And 2 of them which seem very likely. And that being Rain, who wins the majority of fan polls, so definitely should be in and probably will be. Because give up Ed Boon, just submit to it. But I honestly don't know. I hope he is. I really hope he is. And that'll make me a happy boy. The second character I really want to see in Combat Pack 2, Ermac. My favourite Mortal Kombat character, who was fucking done dirty in the crypt, if you've seen any of my crypt videos. Basically, you got a new redesign. Like, in the crypt, he got a really cool new redesign. One of the coolest designs he's ever had. And he died, but honestly, I don't see why they would give him a redesign if they weren't going to bring him back. Like, Reptile, they just use the same character model, and I suppose you could say the same for Rain, but I'd like to say that Rain's gonna make it. Not too sure about Reptile. As for the final classic Mortal Kombat character, who would I like? Who would I like it to be is the main question. I think I would probably like to see a redone. I'd like to see a 3D era character get redone and get remastered and stuff. But possibly a big likelihood of it depends on if they had it planned beforehand, but it just based on community outcry and the terrible Melina fandom, it'll probably just end up being Melina again, so not a big fan of that, but I'm a big fan of Shang Tsung, his gameplay, and overall the future of Mortal Kombat 11. So, I have been paused, and this has been Paul's opinions on Shang Tsung's reveal trailer and the Combat Pack 1.
Your soul is mine.